Tel Aviv has been accusing Hamas of using Palestinians as human shields over the years, leveraging this claim to justify the thousands of Palestinian civilians that has been killed in Israel's indiscriminate bombardment of Palestine's Gaza since October 7. Now, by definition, human shields are civilians who are utilized to directly assist in military operations and protect military targets in warfare. And the practice is strictly prohibited according to international law. Although it has repeatedly pointed the finger at Hamas, Israel has so far fallen short of providing any concrete proof to substantiate its claims.
I'm a medical doctor, I'm a civilian. I have been all around in Shifa Hospital for 16 years. I've been walking freely everywhere. I've taken pictures and videos. I have never seen any signs of any military command center in Shifa. But I think again you have to ask the Israelis, where is the proof?
In fact, Israeli forces themselves have been accused of using Palestinians as human shields by prominent international bodies, including the United Nations and Amnesty International, with the latter having published a report in 2009, in which the use of human shields was characterized as a common practice employed by Israeli soldiers. Here are 5 instances when credible accusations were made against the Israel forces for using Palestinians as human shields. In 2004, Israeli police were accused of tying 13-year-old Mohammed Said Badwan to a border police vehicle to discourage Palestinian protesters from demonstrating against Israel's separation wall in the occupied West Bank. Activists with rabbis for human rights who were on the scene said the boy was violently beaten while he was still tied to the vehicle, and that their attempt to intervene only resulted in them getting arrested. In 2014, Israel forces were accused of using Ramadan Mohammed Kadei as a human shield when they raided his village, shot his father at close range, tied his hands together, and took him and other family members, including his cousin Ala Abdulaziz, who claimed a soldier told him, "Don't worry, if Hamas sees you, they will not fire at us." Again, in 2014, the Israeli army allegedly held 17-year-old Ahmad Abu Raida at gunpoint, forcing him to search for tunnels using his bare hands during a ground invasion of Palestine's Gaza. He was reportedly interrogated, physically tortured, and deprived of food for days. In 2022, Israeli soldiers were accused of forcing 16-year-old Ahed Mohammed Reda Mereb to stand in front of an Israeli military vehicle when they raided Jenin in the occupied West Bank. Here is how she described the ordeal.
الجنود كتير خافوا فاتوا على الجنب وأنا بدي أحاول أحمي حالي. حوالي ساعتين بحالة متوصفش، خوف، رعب، عياط، ضيقة نفس، كل إشي.
In March 2018, 37-year-old Abdurrahim Gaith was reportedly used as a human shield during a clash between the Israeli army and Palestinian youths. Israeli troops allegedly seized him from his car as he was driving home, tied him up and left him in the middle of the road as they hid behind his car and fired towards the protesters. Ironically, Israel's Supreme Court outlawed the use of human shields in 2005, with Tel Aviv's then army chief ordering soldiers to report violations to their superiors. However, first-hand accounts and footage from the ground strongly indicate the army's lack of adherence to the ruling to date. So, could Israel be using its unsubstantiated claims that Hamas employs human shields to attempt to absolve itself of the thousands of civilians it has killed in its brutal bombardment campaign in Gaza?